no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, hey, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Two Beers Deep, NBA Rigged. What is up, brother? Good to see you in the chat, man. It's been a minute.
Long time no see. Jeez.
I know.
Yeah.
What's going on, dude? Greg, we have a fun-filled evening ahead of us. NBA, it's good that you are back. Greg and I found a new website that.
Well, technically you did. Don't drag me into it when you are the one that did most of the work in this sense. Like that, give yourself more credit. You know.
Yeah, and honestly, I've never typed it into this desktop, so I gotta go find it. So this site is amazing because it allows you to redraft basically everything back from the 2016 NFL draft. Some of the things that I've noticed, so it says create your mock draft, that's awesome. I wonder if you can carry year over year, that'd be sick. Some of the things I've noticed are the rankings are interesting, which is fine. I mean, you still have like guys like Fred Warner, for example, going in super late there, which like makes sense. And so Greg and I tonight, live on air, are going to start with the 2015 Steelers roster, redraft 2016, look at everybody we have, redraft 17, 18, so on and so forth until we get to this year's draft, in which we will do this year's draft.
Mm-hmm. And like, dude, just looking at the ranking and stuff, I am fascinated how this is like, how this was back in the day, because I did not for any reason in 2016 think Jared Goff was the best player in this class. Not even close. I'm sorry. Looking at this, I did not think he was the best player in this class. No way. No freaking way. Like this was the Jalen Ramsey, like Joey League class. Oh my God. There was no way Jared Goff was better.
And NBA, can you hear? Oh, you know what? It's because I got my shit. There we go. That should be better. Sorry about that audio. It had my shit spiked the entire way up. Let's start this show like we do every show with a little beer cracking, and then we are going to dive into it because I built a little Excel, and my guess is this will take the full 2 hours, which is exciting.
Sounds good to me.
3, 2, 1, action. Greg, I'm drinking Coors tonight. Oh boy, what'd you do?
Just had like a very sudden rush for a sec. Thankfully, no spillage. But this one is actually kind of cool. It's from Ellicottville Brewing, and it is the Pittsburgh Fan Zone IPA. And
what is this brewery?
Ellicottville.
What is that?
It's a Western PA brewery. I know that for sure. I can't remember where they're located. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry.
Ellicottville Brewing.
Yeah, I believe. Actually, I was mistaken. It's in New York, the state of New York. But this can design is freaking awesome. It's called the Pittsburgh Fan Zone IPA. It's literally just an entire art design that is built around Acrisure Stadium, and like just all like the fun Easter eggs of like fans and stuff around it. It's a fucking sick and detailed can design, actually.
I'm trying to find it on their website. Give me the name of the beer again.
The Pittsburgh Fan Zone IPA.
I am trying to, before I jump into what I want to talk about with that, is it a collab with someone?
I don't know. Normally collabs would actually like have it listed on here, but I don't see anything with it though. I know what you mean, because like
don't either.
even on the front page, I would have expected to see it, but like I don't see anything on the side about it being with another brewery. It's just them.
I am giving it an honest to gosh shot at figuring out if it was a collab or if somebody. Okay, nope. I fucking hate them. They have a New York one too. I'm officially out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. I'm officially out. The Ellicott. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Let me pull it up on screen, Greg. Which is my fear with these fucking places. It's up on screen right now. The Ellicott Fan Zone IPA that is up on screen, Greg, is the New York version. So they have now, they have done, yes, and NBA writes in, love the drink. Love it on the face value.
Yes.
As you can clearly see here, it is something that is made specifically for the various cities.
Oh,
But
that's
it's
so lame.
but that's where I'm getting to is the Fan Zone IPA is the beer, and
Yes.
they repackage it for each market.
Okay. I was gonna say though,
I'm
'cause,
not
just
telling you to
looking
pour
at
it out. I'm just saying.
No, because like here's the thing too. I mean, just kind of looking at it, like there's some cool like
Agreed.
there's
It
some cool
looks
Easter eggs in there and
it
stuff,
looks
yeah.
like somebody who understands Pittsburgh would have made it. Which that's where I was looking for like a collaborator, or maybe they brewed and canned it here, or
Okay.
something. I'm not seeking much. Let's see.
That is slightly disappointing, although now I'm
Wow.
curious with like how many other cities they did this for.
That's
'Cause, like,
yeah.
They went detailed with the design that's like specifically for Pittsburgh too. Like it's along the rivers and stuff. Like they like have like all the prominent like jerseys for every single like Steeler legend. They have like a bus themed on the lower right can design. Like it looks good.
Okay, so they have wow. Okay, I'm on their Instagram. They have Ellicottville Brewing, which is their main one. They have
Okay.
Ellicottville Brewing Local, and then Ellicottville Brewing Bemis, which I'm not sure what that is. Ellicottville Brewing LV, and Ellicottville Brewing Tap Bottle. Brewing Local is out of New York, so
Okay.
yeah, designs, food, Care Bears, looks cool. Ellicottville Bemis is in Bemis Point, New York, so just another location.
No, there.
And then Ellicottville Tap Bottle is in New York as well, and it says lively plus fresh Mexican cuisine, handcrafted New York craft beer. Okay, face value, Greg. I mean, I'm looking at a taco turned rice bowl that looks, I mean, it's El Pastor, it looks pretty good. Face value, I would love to love this place. Oh, here it fucking is, Greg. They got one for Buffalo, too.
Oh man!
So they have, and again, I'm not telling you not to love this beer.
Listen. I love the can design.
Yes.
The beer is okay. It's an okay IPA and stuff like that. But honestly, what dragged me to my attention was the can design, because I thought they put time and effort into it, which they did.
Yes.
But now you're telling.
I want to stand very firm here that it appears that they put the time and effort to make the can genuinely like a part of the city. Like I'm not saying they're trying to pull a fast one on you. I just am very protective. You know my stance with like fatheads. You know my stance with Southern Tier. I'm just very, very protective over that, especially when you have people like the non-infringement IPA or
which was a great workaround. In fairness, I appreciated that.
Interesting.
But I can appreciate, and I know your stance is on those. What I at least appreciate about those is that they actually brew the beer in Pittsburgh that you can only get in Pittsburgh.
Do Fatheads?
I believe Fatheads does a couple.
I didn't think Fatheads brewed here, but I could be very wrong.
I haven't been to Fatheads in a long time, so I couldn't tell you. I do know Southern Tier does at least 4 or 5.
Yes, Southern Tier. So, and when I say, just to reiterate too, my stance on Fatheads is that it's cool, but to me it's a restaurant that brings their beer from Ohio here. They do some good work. I think it's good. I like it. Which, you know what? Do I have Fatheads on my brewer ranking?
I think you do.
I would assume so. Let's see where they're at.
Yeah. I would bet you anything like it would be middle of the pack because you
I don't
probably.
have fatheads in here.
I wonder if you don't have it because of your stance about it being Cleveland specific and not wanting it on
Maybe, but I'm still gonna add them.
there.
And then Southern Grist, who I have to have them on here.
You don't have Southern Grist on your list? That
No,
surprises me.
I'm so sorry. Southern Tier, Southern Grist definitely. Southern Tier
Okay.
is ranked
Okay.
right now. They would be 26th on the list,
Okay.
which I think is
All right.
fine. I think that's a good spot for them.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
agree. I
agree
agree.
with you
So,
there. The stance about them is that they brew specific beer for Pittsburgh, and they have been a very welcoming addition to the North Shore. So that's
yes,
there. I'm not
phenomenal.
a yeah. I mean, how's the beer?
The Pittsburgh brewed stuff. They were actually the first brewer that made a coffee blonde ale that was Pittsburgh specific, and I loved it. They did
Where'd
a
you buy it
collab.
at?
It was at Southern Tier. They made it at Southern Tier.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. What was that Southern Tier?
The coffee blonde ale. The first time I ever had a coffee
Got it.
blonde was at.
Nappy Spins, what's up? Nappy Spin says Bumbleberry is delightful. Agreed.
Oh, we agree.
Love
We agree.
Bumbleberry. I think my
Yeah.
stance here is not an anti-Ohio stance, not an anti-Fathead stance. It is a stance of the breweries in Pittsburgh are awesome, and people
Mhm.
should not be duped. So if you would see that beer, you would grab it because it's Pittsburgh when they have no presence in Pittsburgh.
Right. Which yes, and now I get more of your stance on this because yes, like it's a New York brewery, and I thought this was a specific Pittsburgh beer, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a Pittsburgh can design, which is different. It's like
Yeah.
it did kind of dupe me a little bit,
What
and
the
I and
fuck
I
is
but I appreciate
Ellicottville?
but I appreciate the effort that they put into the design.
Yeah, can
I give
seems
them
cool. I have no
it
hate
is.
on that.
Uh-uh.
It just is one of those things where, like, if I can, this gonna sound so fucking douchey. If I can protect the integrity of Pittsburgh breweries, which is not, no one's asked me to do this. It's not my job.
It's not douchey of you. That's being. I would argue that's protecting what you're passionate about to a degree. I would do the same thing, honestly.
Okay, so they're
So,
located Ellicottville. Jesus, it's like above. Okay, it's not. I mean, it's above like Punxsutawney. Like it's
oh, really?
across from Lake Erie, above from Punxsutawney. So
Okay.
it's not far enough away that I think they're trying to dupe. But here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
is there a Cleveland one? Because that to me, if there's a Cleveland one, because
Uh,
Buffalo and the Giants make sense. Pittsburgh, maybe if they make a Cleveland one and they hold that area, I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. They're it's like
yeah,
a northwest or whatever we call our area.
northeast like thing. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, if it's by Lake Erie, I would imagine there's probably like a healthy amount of Browns fans up there, probably. Because I mean, like, yes, if my in my head, I'm probably thinking like, okay, you're clearly Buffalo. If you're like Long Erie, there's definitely a good bit of Steeler fans there. So maybe you're going to that, but okay.
What
But
does
again, so yeah, it's like I said, nothing wrong with the beer. It's an average IPA. It's okay, but it is the can design that got me. I don't feel duped, but I would say like next time I would probably be extra careful about what I picked up. Or even, for instance, as well, technically, Aslan Beer Co. is kind of in that same boat as well because
Yep.
they're a Virginia-based brewery. Now they do. I don't know if they do Pittsburgh specific stuff. I need to look more into that. But they do have a presence in Pittsburgh. But I don't know if most people know that they're not a Pittsburgh.
No, and that's the thing is like I have no issue with people of Pittsburgh getting, and that's it's funny. So let me start over. I started writing the blog on my top 10 breweries because tomorrow I go and I got to make a vlog tonight. Tomorrow I go to buy home brewing equipment, and I've been very
Same with that.
transparent that this, like, I was talking to Nick Faust this week. Fuck, Nick Faust is a great guy.
Great
Asking him
guy.
some questions, and obviously he was like, dude, it's like the difference is crazy. Like, he's a filmmaker and I'm a TikToker, is how I would divide the two.
Fair.
And so we were talking a little bit about it, and like, he was just like, yeah, I don't really have much advice. Just like have fun with it. Like it's super easy. So I'm going to talk to the guys at the store. But I've been very clear through the whole journey. I don't want to be a brewer. Like I have no intention out of this to be a brewer. I want to just make I want to try some shit and understand it so that if I can open a brewery one day and be lucky enough to get there, I at least know the inner workings of it. That being
Yeah,
said, if I
you
ever
want to know how the sausage is made before you open the factory, essentially.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
which is fair. Yeah. You want to know kind of the inner workings of what you're selling and like kind of the detail, but be able to speak to it of like to at least an educated level, but
I
not be
mean,
the one in
the
charge
only
of
part I
putting it
don't
together.
know is the brewing process.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
how to
which
drink it.
fair. And I mean, like, I have that book that like Josh gave me like a long time ago called Tasting Beer, which
Yep.
is like extremely extensive into like the brewing and like how you're supposed to like understand the
Well, I
difference
mean,
and stuff like that. And I barely remember anything from it. It's
yeah,
just
like this has
so
been my Bible. I mean, it's the
yep.
big book of hops, and it literally. So the one reason I didn't come into here and be like, "Hey, we got to talk about what I need to buy," is because transparently, it's my first beer, so none of this matters. But I did take some notes of and I told you I was going through. Obviously, this is not the point of tonight's show. But we'll get to the draft stuff.
No, no. In
I,
fairness, we said last week you were gonna like kind of bring it
yeah.
up as well. We're like, yeah, fuck off. Go ahead.
So my thing is, I'm probably going to brew a pale ale. They have Saf Ale, American Dry, malt extract at this place, and then Cascade hops. So I'm going to try to do just a standard pale ale without anything added, because for me the toughest part when I did it before was just getting it to a certain place where it is beer. Once I can get it to beer and get this basic level as a pale ale, because it seems like my thing is I wanted a citrusy. So I might try some things, but I'm just going to talk to the guys tomorrow. All that
Yeah.
to say, I don't want breweries coming into Pittsburgh without an appreciation for the Cinderlands and the Traces and this Iron City.
Fair.
Like, it just feels a little doopy.
I get it. I mean, I would look at it as probably the same perspective of like how other breweries feel when Voodoo starts franchising themselves into other locations. You know, like Voodoo's got spots in Cleveland, in Tennessee, in Las Vegas, and stuff like that. So it's I understand the logic, and in fairness too, I tend to believe that most brewers if they do try to expand to another area, probably 9 times out of 10 are going to have a welcoming environment, kind of like how like any local brewery that gets started up like within close proximity of
Yeah.
each other are probably also going to have like a good relationship and stuff. Like I imagine most of the breweries on Butler Street in Lawrenceville probably have like a decent like respect and understanding of each other. Like sure,
100%. The way that.
sure they want like
Yeah.
sure like they want to make money, but it's also probably good that like there's so many of them because people can go to so many of them. You know?
Yeah, I think the way that Carl mentioned it is that everybody's, you're thick as thieves. You know what the other person, like, you know what the other breweries have gone through, and sure, there's a competitive factor to most of it, but I would almost guarantee that, like, for example, Cinderland's Lime Little Cindy got up for, like, this blog writer's top 25 beers that they had in 2024. And it's like, I would be floored if the other breweries in Pittsburgh weren't celebrating that. Because to me, like, I understand it all. Like, for example, there was Hop Culture magazine posted, what was your favorite brewery of 2024? And I tagged Fate LaForce.
Saw that
It's
on
like,
your IG. That threw me
Yeah.
for a loop because I didn't know what to say. It's
Well,
so hard to do that.
oh, yeah. Well, the reason I picked Fate LaForce, it's tough. They're, I think, the best beer brewery, and it's between them and Barrique for the best like beer brewery. When you look
Right.
at food, it's Smith and Lentz, and Smith and Lentz is Pilsners and Lagers, and then you have Southern Grist and Bearded Iris, which are the two commercialized flavor profile ones, and then you got tail. Like, there's just so much
Yeah.
to it that's exciting and fun. But all that to say, I think that you should celebrate the fact that the can looks like somebody from Pittsburgh was aware it was being made, and the
Yes.
beer probably tastes good.
I say that I appreciate the fact that someone put time and
Yes.
effort to at least capture the essence of Pittsburgh in a can. Even if you're not from Pittsburgh or anything, I at least got it.
Cool. Big Hunter.
Like-
What up, big dog? Yeah, it's Bills and
like-
Browns territory. Nap. So that's what I'm saying, though. I don't. Sorry, Greg, cut you off. I don't see a Browns beer can from that place, but they also don't have the Pittsburgh one on their site. So my guess is that like they're just, dude, it's not a bad marketing play. I
No,
just
it's
feel
not.
bad if a Yinzer goes down to a little gas station, gets 6-pack, watch the Steelers play on Sunday, and it's a burr from fucking Buffalo. It's all we're
Yeah,
doing.
especially if they're playing the Bills. Like
Oh,
that.
shut
Oh,
the
that would
shut the
piss me
fuck
off
up.
so much if
Did
I
you
drank this. If I
see?
drank this while they were playing the Bills. My God.
Friend of the show, I haven't spoke to him in a while. He's still been churning it out. Barry from Call You Right Back has the guy from TikTok, Joe Long, on for an episode, which is cool. Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, he took him on. So, again, tonight, guys, we are taking the Steelers roster from 2015. We're going to do the 2016 draft, look at the roster, make some cuts, BGMs and coaches and owners. And the way I'm looking at it, Greg, is like we're going to have some give and take. If we're split on a pick, you and I can negotiate. All right, I get next pick, or I want the first pick in the next. Like we can have that discussion. The way
Fair.
that I want to do this all is I really want us to try to be. So, for example, if we go into the Kenny Pickett year and we're like, well, we're starting the year with Mitch Trubisky and no one else, we can be okay with not selecting a quarterback, knowing that the next year's class is better. But the tough thing is our position in each of these drafts is just it just is what it is. We are
Right.
not able, and I wish we were. There would be cool if there was a site where you could take the draft class, add it, and then simulate the season and carry.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. But interesting fact though, with that class,
Sure.
that was also that weird class where there were so many quarterbacks taken. Like that was the year that I think Stetson Bennett went in the fifth round, and nobody saw that to be expected.
Sean
So
fucking
hindsight,
Clifford.
yeah, Sean Clifford, fuck. So hindsight, like we look at it as like, yeah, we're not sold on that quarterback class in the first, but we know there's a large number of quarterbacks that are at least draftable or guys we think that could like hold their own as a backup in emergency situations, perhaps that we are comfortable with having.
Yeah, like for example, if we and here's the thing too is we're going to be betting on a lot of guys, Greg, that are potentially available later. And so, for example, there is a draft class in which Dak Prescott is projected to go in the sixth, and we can
That
have a
was this class,
discussion.
actually.
We're going to have a discussion about if we want to wait for him or take him and get our draft grade, because to me, I'm not I would fight to not take Dak before his projection, even though we may lose him, but he would be our quarterback. And it's all for fun. It is what
This
it
is this
is.
is also this 2016 class. This is the Tyreek Hill class as well. So that's like another thing I was thinking about earlier, which is like because I'm looking through the draft board and I'm like, okay, like there's some like technically superstars that were gone late in this class. Do we want to be those guys that like use hindsight as kind of like the building block of like let's get these guys so we know what we're doing and have them to our roster, or do we look at it from the perspective of like, okay, we have a chance to get someone that maybe didn't pan out, but we also think could do well with us. Like for instance, like if I run through this, like I know this is also the Darren Lee draft class. If you look at it from like Darren Lee didn't do fuck all, but like if you have him
Darren Lee
as
would have been the pick then.
yes,
We have the
Darren Lee.
power of hindsight.
Yes, Darren Lee. If you paired him in the middle with Ryan Shazier, we would have had no middle linebacker problems for a while. In that case,
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
and I'm just saying, like, and we also kind of look at this as well, like Artie Burns was a reach in this class. We all agree with that
We're not
because
fucking taking his
no,
ass.
we ain't taking his ass because we know hindsight being 2020. We don't want him. But we can also look at how the draft board kind of falls, and it's like, man, I don't want him. And this guy didn't pan out well, but if he was on our team, could he have fit better with us? Like those are the conversations that we're
Oh
going to
yeah, that's a fair one. Like William Jackson or Johnson, whatever it was. Yeah,
William
cracking a Bud Light
Jackson.
for 2 minutes while you're watching Jeopardy. Cheers. What's up, Chad? Love you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. NBA. The comment I apologize for cutting you off. Where NBA said it's like a new NFL franchise. New brewery is hard to attract fans. The only reason I would say a new brewery is easy to attract fans, but it's hard to retain people. Everybody's looking for a new brewery, but
Everyone likes me.
you're not going to replace somebody's favorite brewery. So like, let me say, like, I'll be home. I come home. I drive home the 23rd, which then I'll be home and I'll drive back here the 30th, I believe. The next following, I'll be back for like 2 weeks in December.
Right.
We still need to go to the one brewery, two phrase.
Oh, two
Like
phrase.
there's
Yeah.
still breweries we need to go to. I can promise you, NBA, I'm gonna go to these new breweries. I'm going to like these new breweries. But when I come back again in December, for example, I will go to Trace or
Yeah.
Cinderlands. Like I will always go back to where it is. So trying them, it's retaining. So I feel very similar because I'm sure people in Houston when the Texans got there, or people when you bring these new NFL franchises in, I'm sure people are like, yeah, we'll go to a game, it'll be fine, whatever. But I don't give a fuck. I still like my old shit. So feel you there.
Yeah. So it's so hard getting like a culture built up
Mitch.
in something of like some sort of like it's so hard to get like an understanding of like build some sort of like fandom and connection with it as well. I would even look back to like '95 when the Jaguars and the Panthers like entered the league and stuff. The
Yeah.
Jaguars and Panthers even today, even after like the small glimpses of success they had, they're still struggling to maintain a sort of like fandom and connection that they have. So
Do me a favor, Greg. Can you repeat after me? Meech, type something in the chat. Just say it after I say it. E
E
A
A
G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S.
Eagles. What's up, Meech? Big game tonight for my buddy. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at the 2015 roster. Greg, it's up on screen. Greg and I, again, are redrafting. So this is the 2015 roster. This is as the roster as it ended. And this is, appreciate you, NBA. NBA, yeah, we have had a lot of discussions about breweries. Obviously, our love for it. But where I want to go in life is to force Greg to work for me at a brewery. So we'll see how that goes. 2015
yeah.
roster, Greg, what are your high points? So what are your thoughts going into the 2016 draft? And in the meantime, I'm going to pull up what happened in that 2016 draft. But what are your thoughts here?
Well, hindsight being 2020, like this is like right in the heart of the Killer Bees era. So like quarterback, running back, like receivers, like this is probably damn near close to the best O line that they had. Like Mark, like you have Doug Legursky as the starting center instead of Marquise Pouncey, which is hilarious. So
Is Pouncey? So here, I mean, hear me out. Pouncey's not on Steelers 2015 roster. I'm going to ProFootballReference.com.
I swear Pouncey was still on the team because Pouncey didn't retire until 20.
Center Cody Wallace, Doug Legursky. Pouncey's not on this site.
That's so random.
I know. Let's see.
Pouncey was definitely on the team in 2015, 2016.
Let's try Wikipedia.
Yeah, because Wikipedia is the one I've been using for some of my stuff, and like I'm pretty sure.
Roster.
Yeah.
Offensive lineman. He's not under offensive lineman on Wikipedia for OL. We have DeCastro, Foster, Marcus Gilbert, Chris Hubbard, Doug Legursky, Byron Stingley, Alejandro Villanueva, Cody Wallace. Alejandro Villanueva is not there either.
See, that's weird because I'm looking at 2016 roster right now. I have
Greg.
You're looking at 2015. I'm sorry. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, this is the end of 2015, which, funny enough, Alejandro Villanueva, I don't think. No, he's there. And DeCastro. Okay, Villanueva and DeCastro are there. Yeah.
Hey,
when did?
I know why. Marquise Pouncey was on IR at the end of 2015. That's why.
Okay, so what I will do is, when did he retire? 2018.
No, I think it was 2019, 2020, I think. Because 2021 is when they drafted Kendrick. 21 is when he retired. Okay.
21. It says on February 12th, 2021. So the 2020 season. Okay. Which that's the thing too is we're gonna have to guys stick the fuck with us. We're gonna have to look at the end of year roster to see who retired and to see who we traded, because I think one thing we'll lean on, Greg, is like if there's a guy we traded that makes sense, it's fine. But let's say we walk out of a draft with a Cooper Kupp. Maybe we trade Martavis Bryant. Like we can have a little fun, but here's two things that I don't want to happen today. I don't want us to get into. Oh, that's a good question, NBA. NBA said Big Ben plus AB are our GOATs. Are they the offensive GOATs for the Steelers, Greg?
Of all time?
Defensive is where we really get into a Mount Rushmore NBA.
Defense is where we're getting to Mount Rushmore, yeah.
But
I would say quarterback for Ben, yes, because Ben was much more talented than Bradshaw, in my opinion. Bradshaw was the winner,
I
but
think it's an
Ben,
eras thing too, but I'm with you.
yeah, Ben had way more
Like,
talent than
respectfully,
Bradshaw.
Jaden Daniels is probably a better quarterback than Big
Right.
Ben. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying like anything. I'm saying Jaden Daniels' ability to run, ability to pass, he's young, like
Mhm.
all that shit. Ben was not able to do what, you know what I mean? Like, obviously,
Yeah,
Ben's
yeah,
a better quarterback. But
yeah.
as the eras evolve, they're going to get better.
Right. I mean, quarterback Ben is the goat Steeler for me. For me, even though I wasn't around obviously to
Naturally.
see receiver is fascinating because Brown when he was on was incredible, incredible. But if I think about the '70s Steelers with Swan and Stallworth, I don't think a lot of people realize this either. But Stallworth was the better talent than Swan. Swan was
Yeah.
like infamous for the catches and stuff like that, but Stallworth was the much more talented receiver.
And neither
Stallworth
of
had
them would clean Antonio Brown's cleats after a
yeah
game. He is the
yeah
greatest wide receiver I've ever seen in person.
okay really that's interesting.
I mean, at a game, like, I can't even go through the list of all the guys that I've quote unquote seen, but like, in watching football, I would say seeing in a live game,
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Johnson. I would
Calvin
say,
Johnson physically is the best
yeah,
receiver I've ever seen. That's
Terrell
fair.
Owens towards the end of his career, Julio
Mm-hmm.
Jones in his prime, and I would feel
Oh,
very, very confident today saying that Antonio Brown wipes the floor with everyone in the NFL history of the sport not named Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
mm.
Randy Moss is
Interesting.
the best wide receiver ever, and Jerry Rice has more numbers than a fucking phone booth. But
Yeah,
Antonio Brown, aside from those two, you would be hard pressed for me to consider anybody better at that position than him, which is why he's the clear cut,
yeah.
no questions asked GOAT. And I know there's a bunch of fucking yinzers who are like, Hines Ward, Hines Ward. Shut up. Shut the
Heinz,
fuck up.
no, no, yeah. We love Heinz
Sorry for
Ward as a
swearing,
user,
Dad.
but if we're talking like greatest receivers of all time, no. Heinz was good for what he was, but no, no, absolutely not. It's interesting because like the strangest thing with AB is like he somehow always was able to find a way open. He was so technical in how good he was at route running that it was just impressive to watch.
Yeah.
It really, really was. So,
We're 37 minutes in, Greg. Let's do this, bitch.
all right, let's do it.
All right, so the roster right now, the big notes: Heinz Ward, Hunter. Big things to note here. This is the site we're going to be using. Let me make sure. Okay, that looks fine. It's going to be a bit bigger once we get in. Steelers, 2016, 7 rounds, fast. Enter the draft room. Why can't I? Oh, because it unclicked. Apologies. Get here. One thing to note here, Greg. So our needs: corner, DL, quarterback, wide receiver, interior offensive lineman, linebacker. This is the year that we drafted Artie Burns,
Rudy
right?
Burns.
Yeah. So I can say with a confident face, we will not be doing that. The other thing I want to add, we're not trading. We're not trading any of our picks.
Even if you get a deal to go down, you're not interested.
No.
Okay, I'm cool with that, especially because it would make roster management a little easier.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, for example, I'm going to press play. Guys, this site's amazing. NFLmockdraftdatabase.com. I've had so much fun with it.
Yeah,
I'm going
and
to
it
press
will
start.
grade you afterward too, which is pretty sick too.
Yeah, I don't believe the grades because and I'll walk you through kind of why. But okay, so we are on our pick. Notable things here. So William Jackson III is the guy the Steelers wanted to pick. He's still there, Greg. Josh Doxson's there. We're not fucking touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Absolutely not.
Taylor Decker's there, and as we look back on the roster, Villanueva.
Decker's
So
Decker's tempting, especially because I know this is the year they lose Kelvin Beachum. So that's
okay.
fascinating.
So let's look. So we have the 25th pick right now. We actually didn't get any trade offers, which is kind of crazy. Josh Doxson, Taylor Decker, William Jackson III, Andrew Billings. I personally don't want any of them. Maybe Decker. Man, this sucks. Ryan Kelly's there from an interior perspective, who obviously is good. Fuck Will Fuller, Carl Joseph, Chris Jones.
Bro. Chris Jones? Come on.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck,
Well,
I
hold
love Chris
on, hold
Jones.
on. Okay, okay. You like Chris Jones here. Yeah, I'm very cool with that. And the thing is, we're going to get a bad grade on it. But Chris Jones is one of the best defensive tackles in the last 10 years of the league.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go Chris Jones?
The logic I'm thinking here is like right now our team has Cam Hayward and Stephon Tuitt, and you win in the trenches. The only other logic I would have here is getting Decker as like another lineman, but aside from that, those are the only two picks I consider.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like looking at our safeties right now, Will Allen, William Gay, Antoine Blake, or no, I'm sorry, Will Allen and Mike Mitchell are our safeties with Ross Crockwell and Cortez Allen maybe slipping in.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't despise Carl Joseph, but and Von Bell's there.
Mm-hmm.
None of them, like everybody down to maybe Derrick Henry, pales in comparison to what he can do for your franchise. So we agree
Absolutely.
that
And
we
this is
are
where
going.
the conversation of hindsight being 2020 comes in here too, because like it
Yes,
could be like very
Kevin
obvious to be like,
Dodd, Andrew Billings, Kenny Clark, all there. None of them fucking matter today. Chris Clark does.
no, no. And here's the thing too, like you could easily say like, well, why the fuck would you not take
Chris
Derrick
Jones.
Henry? We have fucking Le'Veon Bell.
Yes, yeah, we don't need that right now. So we have Chris Jones, and for example, guys, we now have a B plus, and
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, oh boy, my boyfriend is so hot, and I'm obsessed, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shout out Cat.
Shout out, Cat.
Shout out Cat.
We don't have a fucking clue either. I don't know how Snapchat works enough to post it. Okay, so here, for example, Greg, we have 6 trade offers. We could trade the two.
Second round pick, Jesus Christ.
We could trade the 2.58, which,
That I don't like. That drives me nuts.
but we could. Well, so it's the second round 58th pick.
I get it, but like I just hate that. Like for me, like it just doesn't make sense in my head seeing
It
it
should
that
just
way.
say 5.8. But
Yeah, it should.
I just don't want any. Like I don't want to get into this because, for example, we can move back a spot with the Patriots. We can move back with we could do it all. I just want to pick.
Okay, cool.
That's what we're
Cool,
doing
man.
tonight.
I like it.
All right, so we have our DL. We still need corner. Quarterback is still there. I'm very cool with not drafting one until very late. Just for reference, quarterbacks in this class, this is the Dak Prescott class. He's at 110. Jacoby Brissett's 161. Jeff Driscoll, Cody Kessler, Trevon Boykin. There's not a quarterback in this class that makes Ben retire early, so I'm very cool with not touching any of these. This is the Christian
Right.
Hackenberg, Carlisle Jones.
Oh, yikes. Wow.
Keanu Neal is there. Derrick Henry is there. Hunter Henry is there. Nick Martin, from an interior perspective, is there if we really
Okay.
want to get there. And those are kind of the guys. Now, for example, Xavier Howard's there at corner, which is kind of sexy. Like, for super example, I'm going to scroll down heavy. Like, Yannick Ngakoue is there. We could be like, oh my god, let's get Yannick Ngakoue. He's listed at 120, and we're
Right.
picking right now at 40 or 57. So like we can wait on those types of guys.
Yeah, like Xavier Howard, like we could probably wait a little bit. I think he'll be gone, but still, like either. I mean, like I think this is also the Kevin Byard class too, which would be wild to get him in the third if that was possible. But if we're looking,
Where's Kevin Byard is listed 111. Oh my god, I forgot he went to MTSU. Wow.
yeah, but just kind of like looking at, man,
I mean, we
it's
do need interior line help.
so what would be the option there? Like Nick Martin?
I mean, the biggest one would be Nick Martin.
Okay.
Because pulling it up, like Nick Martin, Christian Westerman, Isaac Samola, or Seumalo, excuse me, is there. Graham Glasgow's there. But none of those guys are worthy of... Oh, Joe Tooney's there late at 137.
That's hard to pass up too. I would be...
You don't think Nick Martin's better than all them?
No, it's just we're also looking at value based on what the current team looks like as well, and we also have to look at that secondary is not strong at all with what we're working with.
I think that's very fair. There's also not, just to let you know, there's not a late wide receiver I care about in this class as of right now. Like Robbie Anderson's at 300, who would be a nice over-the-top ball guy. But right
Yeah.
now, our wide receivers with Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant, Sammy Coates, Darius Heyward-Bay,
They're
none of these
manageable,
are
yeah.
that.
Unless you want to take a flyer on someone like in the 6th or 7th, that's fine. Like I know, like obviously this is the Tyreek Hill class, but like I can't imagine like that's gonna be something we're gonna seek out, perhaps.
Yeah,
So,
he's at 586. Also, Marquise Cushion out of Pittsburgh State, which I just love their logo. I'd be
oh
very cool with just
no,
waiting until the last round with Tyreek Hill, knowing that we're gonna get Tyreek Hill in the last
yeah, yeah.
round.
And this is why hindsight being 2020 is so great because like we know we're gonna get steals, so it's kind of nice.
So you want
But
to go corner?
I kind of do just because like
It would be
this is
Xavier
one.
Howard then for me.
Yeah, that based on like how everything is set up right now, I think that's probably the better play in terms of I mean like the grade's gonna suck, but like I feel like based on the talent and also just where the team is at right now, corner's
How
something they probably need to look at.
how much better is he than James Bradbury at like 220?
Ooh.
I think a ton, but that's the next like huge name of a guy that hits
Hmm.
late, and so that is like, are we missing on? I doubt it. Are we missing on any crazy talent?
Not off.
Robert Aguayo. I'm cool with Xavier Howard.
Okay, I'm good with that too.
Okay.
You know what's crazy too? Like I think I saw like at the top of it, it's like the Sua Cravens draft class too. Like
Yeah.
I thought he would be a stud as well, just because the USC safety thing, but that didn't work out as well as we thought. But yeah, give me Xavier. Let's go Xavier Howard here.
Cool. We got that. Reject all 4 trade offers.
Okay.
We walk in here. Sean Davis at safety is there. I have no kind of intention going there. Mainly because Justin Simmons is there.
Is he really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Now Carl Nassib, Isaac Siomalo, they're both there. But when you're looking at it's surprising we have safety so low. I think I would love to walk out of there with him. I mean, he's aside
Justin
from
Simmons,
wow. Okay, well,
no, he's a 5-time All Pro. Absolutely, we would be interested in having him on that safety. Like he's not the heir apparent to
hey,
Troy
whoa,
Ball.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Enough. Hey, come here. Come here.
Wonder what spooked him. Jeez.
Stop. Big dog.
Wonder-
Big dog. Come here. Come here.
You know what it was? We started talking about the GOAT and Troy in terms of safety, and he got all flustered from it.
No, big fish. All right, that's enough.
You know what's also good about this one
Come
too?
on, buddy.
There's a very good chance when we get
Let me
to.
make sure someone's on. Keep talking.
Okay, what's also really good if we do take Justin Simmons here, we're going to be in a situation where we know for a fact we're not going to get Minka because Minka's going to go high in his draft class. So it's probably for the best case scenario to maybe go a different route in the situation. Now, and listen, we are using hindsight here, so we're kind of cheating a little bit. But don't get me wrong, like this is fun. Come on.
So the next kind of names here, we're taking him at safety, which is totally fine. Justin Simmons at safety. I'm not even gonna look at the name. Justin Simmons at safety, and we're already walking out here with, dare I say, a secondary that makes you think, do we need JPJ?
Like 10 years.
Well,
10
I don't
years.
want to take an edge rusher because I want fucking TJ Watt. Okay, wow. Okay, so we're sitting here. Isaac Siamalo's still there.
Okay.
Joe Schobert's there for edge.
Oh, I liked him when he was coming out too. I was so mad he went to Cleveland.
Yeah. Miles Kilbrew, no. Kenyon Drake, Graham Glasgow, Cyrus Jones at corner, but we already took Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Medikevich.
Big Red. Dude, we got
Joe,
him in the 7th round that year. That was phenomenal.
Joe Tooney's still there.
Mm.
Is there any
If you
position you're hyper focused on?
Not in particular. I think I would not mind some more O-line depth simply because of where they're at. I think. What are the options? Siamalu or Joe Tooney, perhaps? I mean, like,
Yeah, let's look, because for offensive tackle right now, we're looking at Joe Dahl, Kyle Murphy, Caleb Bennett. None of these guys became
none of them.
anything really.
Okay, none of them wow you. That's okay.
I'm scrolling, like I'm down to like the 400s, and I don't see.
What's interesting is like the way we're kind of playing this is we are kind of setting it up where we are essentially kind of filling needs, which is strange. But we
Yeah.
did. But in fairness, the Chris Jones pick I think was much more value based than it was filling the need because their
Hindsight
line was
value, yeah.
yeah, hindsight was so good to pass
Yeah,
up.
so we're looking at Isaac Siamalu, Graham Glasgow, or Joe Thuney.
If you're differentiating, it's hard. I don't think you can really differentiate between the three much. You know, I think Siamalu kind of came on better. Joe Tooney was probably better from the start. Glasgow's been okay. He's still
Glasgow's
playing.
been consistent, but I think Tooney's been the guy out of those guys, no?
Yeah, I would agree.
Uh,
So
yeah,
yeah,
he's
let's go.
137. We're at 123.
It's around there. Yeah, let's go Joe Tooney, especially because I think we have what 90 something more picks until our next one. So
Yeah.
let's get some O line depth here. Why not?
Hunter says Thuney, Yannick Ngakwe, Matthew Judon.
Matthew Judon at 2. Wow.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Someone started a rumor in a group chat I was moving back home. Not on your life, Sid.
Ugh. I'm not even gonna try to. Fuck no.
Not today, Satan.
No way.
All right, so we got DL. So we need
our former producer has a better chance of joining the show again than you moving back home. No offense.
Facts. Quarterback, wide receiver, linebacker, tackle, running back, tight end, edge. Those are the order of it going. Looking at quarterback, Brandon Allen, Jeff Driscoll, Nate Sudfeld. I'm cool with walking out of here without one because right now our quarterbacks are Ben Roethlisberger, Mike Vick, Landry Jones, but Vic might have retired on this end of this year.
I believe so. Yeah, this is around that time. So like Ben and Landry Jones are kind of the quarterbacks we're going into it. Like
Totally
maybe with the last pick, if you want to get a developmental guy, I'm okay with that because like. Correct me if I'm wrong. You've always been kind of like had a weird soft spot for Jeff Driscoll. I think
I've had a weird soft spot for a lot of guys. Quarterbacks and tight ends for some reason are my weird soft spot.
Driscoll was at one point like the number 1 QB in the country when he went to Florida, I think, and then just never did anything. So there's talent there. Like you never give up on talent.
So I definitely want to wait till the last pick to take Tyreek Hill. I think we can walk out of here with and you know what? I'd like to bring up the conversation of, the AB Tyreek Hill thing. Probably wouldn't have worked out. I could see them hating each other for some reason.
That is a powder keg waiting to happen to a degree. And then add Martavis Bryant to that situation as well. Is a
man.
What was it that Emmanuel Sanders and Mike Wallace and AB called themselves?
Young
the Bugatti
Money.
Boys?
Yep.
The Bugatti Boys? I can't even imagine what that receiver room would be called with that mess going on. And by the way, I'm gonna point out here too, when we were in the group chat talking about this earlier, I thought for sure me and you were gonna have a big argument about picking between Tyreek Hill and Chris Jones at 1.
Why would you want to take Tyreek Hill at 1?
I thought you were gonna take Tyreek Hill.
Why?
Because I thought you were gonna use hindsight as the reason to try to justify getting Tyreek Hill.
Not Greg. We can get him in the last round.
Fair. I don't know because I was curious how this was gonna go, and I think this has been much better than I expected.
So okay. we're very much running out of name brand guys. I'm not sure really where to go.
Is there a guy that you see listed perhaps that you maybe kind of thought, oh, he could have been something?
Well, I mean, the number one could have been something in NCAA history is Sean Oakman.
Wow.
There's also Matt Skura.
I haven't heard that name. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Sean Oakman's here. He's there. Tyler Higbee at tight end, I'd really consider.
Not a bad one. Yeah, as a number 2 guy with Heath instead of signing Ladarius Green.
And James Bradbury's still there.
Things work out apparently.
Dude, I would be very cool with taking James Bradbury here.
We just remade the entire secondary of the Steelers with James Bradbury.
All it took was almost 10 years of hindsight. Yeah, we're taking Bradbury.
It works sometimes. Sometimes you need hindsight. It's okay.
So we got one other pick. Oh, wow, we're up right now at 229. Okay. I'd be very cool with ending this with Higbee and Hill.
Okay.
You wanna do that?
Listen, I'm more than okay with getting a pretty good tight end in Tyler Higbee
Yeah.
to pair with Heath Miller. So
Let's end it with Higbee and Hill and make our roster.
I like it.
Geronimo Allison also in this class. Wow.
Oof. This was
Where
8.
are
This was
you,
8.
Tyreek? What's that?
This was 8 or 9 years ago. This class. Wow.
This is the 2016, dude.
It's not a strong class, but goddamn, it's.
We got a D plus for Tyreek. All right, here's the class.
We're taking a swing, you know. I don't care.
All right, I'm duplicating that, renaming 2016. Can you do me a favor and see if anyone left the team? I'm gonna start adding guys.
Okay. Yeah. Left
Chris
the team.
Jones, and we obviously can cut some guys if we need to. Xavier Howard. I mean, I would feel confident sitting here saying we can just start cutting some cornerbacks. Like Robert Golden cut, Dorian Grant cut, Shamarko Thomas cut. So that moves. Brandon Boykin cut.
Hang on, let me double check to see who we actually got rid of.
Please do.
Okay. Transactions from 2016. So just the guys we lost. So we lost Kelvin Beachum.
Okay, hold on one sec. Keep going. I got him off.
We lost Steve McClendon.
Off.
John Spence.
Where was he at?
Inside linebacker.
Off.
Okay, Antoine Blake.
Where was he at?
Cornerback.
Yep, he's gone.
Terrence Garvin, inside linebacker.
Gone.
Jordan Todman, running back.
Yep, gone.
Brandon Boykin, cornerback.
Already gone. Cut him.
Will Johnson, fullback.
Cut him.
Tackle Byron Stingley.
Not even on the team.
and nose tackle Cam Thomas.
Yep, cut him. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So let me add in. We got Xavier Howard, James Bradbury, Chris Jones is in, Justin Simmons at safety. He's free, right?
Yes. Yeah. He's free safety. I don't remember Justin Simmons ever being a box guy.
Joe Thuney. I'm gonna
I
put
don't
him
know
at
if
right
he's left or
guard.
right guard. I don't know if he was left or right guard.
Well, so we have Foster and Hubbard. I'm actually gonna move them back, and we're gonna start Thuney at left guard because we have DeCastro.
Yes.
And then
yeah,
I'm going to keep Ramon Foster at left and move Hubbard as the backup for right.
Yeah, Hubbard was definitely more of a swing guy anyway.
And
so
then Higbee and Hill. Tight end. Okay, so here's kind of the questions I have for you. Tight end, I think we cut Matt Spaeth for Tyler Higbee. We have Jesse James and Heath Miller right now.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Darius Hayward,
Yeah,
Bay, pack
Matt
your
Spaeth
bags,
was a
buddy.
Matt Spaeth was a great blocking tight end, but I'm okay with 3 tight ends. Absolutely.
And then
What?
well, so we added Tyreek Hill, and we can cut somebody, and Hunter wrote in, pack your bags, Darius Hayward Bay.
Well, first of all, if anything we're cutting, we're getting rid of fucking Dre Archer. Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's
what
kind
a
of where I'm at.
disappointment.
Cut Archer. Okay, so now what we can do, we have the luxury of. Wait, did we keep Michael Vick in the 2016 season?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, can you look at our quarterbacks for the 2016? Do that real quick. I'm gonna pee so we can just continue to chug through this thing.
Cool. Yeah, looking at this, so the final roster for 2016 was Ben, Landry Jones, Zach Mettenberger. Yikes. Reserve guys. Yeah, Vic was not on this roster. Let me double check to make sure he didn't retire. Perhaps. Make sure when he retired. When did Michael Vick? Yeah. Will Vic retire? God, my typing is fucking atrocious. 2017. Who did he retired in 2017? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, he was
All right. What'd you find out?
I'm double checking something real quick. Okay, in 2016, Deke announced he would play one more NFL season. However, after not signing with the team all season, he officially announced his retirement. Okay, this is where I got mixed up. We didn't have him on the 2016 roster, but he didn't officially retire until 2017. So he didn't.
Cool.
So he didn't play that entire year. Yeah.
So we going into the season.
Final.
Go.
Sorry. The final roster for quarterbacks for us was Ben, Landry Jones, and Zach Mett.
Okay, so we are coming in. I'm comfortable saying we are coming into the season with just Ben and Jones.
Yeah, it's a little tricky having a little nervous not having a third quarterback.
I'm not.
But yeah,
because
okay.
we have the power of hindsight, and none of this matters because our draft pick is solidified.
We do have the power of hindsight. Let's go.
All right, let's organize this a little bit. So, cut Vic, Jones moves up to 2, and then is there any running back? Like, when did D'Angelo leave?
Let me double check. So we did have D'Angelo on 2016, so
Cool.
we're good. So
running backs.
We had Le'Veon Bell, D'Angelo Williams,
Fitzgerald.
Rosie Nick, and Fitzgerald Toussaint.
Beautiful, love that. Okay, here's what I would say for our depth chart. I'm leaving Antonio Brown. I'm leaving Martavis Bryant. Respectfully, to know what we know, I'm leaving Sammy Coates at the 3. I would like Tyreek Hill to start the 4.
I'm fine with that.
Because I don't think Tyreek Hill was godsend his first year.
No, I don't even know if he was like. He had to have been used like exclusively for like special teams, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way because because here's the thing too. Hindsight being 2020, like Tyreek Hill was on that roster for 2 years before Mahomes got there.
Oh, yeah.
So and I don't think Alex Smith utilized him at all.
He started one game. He had 61 receptions, 593 yards, and 6 touchdowns, that's pretty good.
Rookie season? Damn,
yeah,
okay.
and then 2017 he broke with 1,000 yards receiving. So his first year he had 6 touchdowns, but his second year is when he actually had the receiving yards to back it all up.
That's impressive that he had those numbers with Alex Smith. Actually, I would have not guessed that. That's pretty good. Okay.
So that's fine. Wide receiver, we have Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant, Sammy Coates, Tyreek Hill, Darius Hayward, Marcus Sweet, and Jacoby Jones. Tight end, Heath Miller, Jesse James, Tyler Higbee. Left tackle. What?
Good with that.
Cool. Left tackle. Our line, here, I'll just go with the starters on the line. Villanueva at left tackle, Joe Tooney at left guard. We got Marquise Pouncey back, right?
Yeah, because he was on IR, yeah.
So Pouncey is our starting this is Jesus. David DeCastro at guard and Marcus Gilbert at right tackle. So my brain goes to right tackle and left tackle in this class. Defensive line is Cam Hayward, Stephon Tuitt, and Chris Jones.
Damn.
This is the season Bud Dupree Ryan Shazier got hurt, right? Or no?
2016. It was 2016, I believe. Yeah, because it was the third. Because no, wait.
No, it was 2017 season.
Yeah. Because rookie year he barely did anything. Second year is when he started to make a name for himself, especially in that playoff game. Third year is when he really became an elite player for us. And then fourth year is when he got injured because we had just picked up his 5th-year option, I remember.
Cool. Left outside linebacker, Bud Dupree. Linebacker, Shazier and Lawrence Timmons with Vince Williams and LJ Fork. Right outside linebacker is James Harrison and Jarvis Jones. Cornerback, whatever. Cornerback, I'm moving Bradbury and Howard to our starters. I'm not playing that game.
Even as rookies, we're not fucking around.
100%.
I love it.
Our backups are William Gay, Ross Cockrell, Cortez Allen. Safety, we are 100% Mike Mitchell is the backup to Justin Simmons. And then Will Allen's still the strong safety, so we should consider that. Chris Boswell, Jordan Berry. I'm confident saying we'll never touch the kicker position, even in his worst year.
Oh, Boz? Yeah. I mean, we have Boz still to this day. So
that's And punter, if we see a guy, but whatever.
Yeah. Does this add up to 53? Just out of curiosity. Just want to make sure of that.
I highly doubt it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So this is 49, which
Okay.
to me is like, we did pretty good.
We did pretty good.
Did
Yeah.
pretty
This
good.
is
Okay,
a
so this is the 2016 Pittsburgh Steelers roster with the hindsight of 8 years of football knowledge. Pretty good.
it is. This is a damn good team. Just saying.
All right, going into this next year's class, tackle, strong safety, middle linebacker. But here's the thing: I want us to think our middle linebacker's good, like
Mhm.
because we don't know until after this year that he gets hurt.
Right. And this is 2017, correct? So this
This
is
draft is 2017, so we'll have this class. Shazier got hurt. 2018, we can focus on linebacker.
yes, but I'm just saying 2017 is TJ's year.
Should we trade up?
I think
Dude,
we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay.
So
'Cause
he's
TJ,
currently listed as the 35th player,
I think
meaning
we'll be
us
okay.
at 30 should be able to get him.
I think we'll be okay.
All right, I'm pressing start.
We're
This is
gambling on this,
it. This
but
is it. We're doing this. We're not restarting. We're pressing start. Okay.
yeah, we're gambling, but praying to God we get them.
Okay. Thank God Mitch Trubisky went. Okay. Let's look at what we got. A ton of trade offers. Don't care about any of them. Forrest Lamp, Taco Charlton, Cam Robinson, Charles Harris, Gerard Davis, Kevin King, TJ Watt.
Let's go!
We will
Woo!
take we will take the best player in this entire class and be very happy about that.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
beautiful day.
I would feel confident walking out of the draft right now, adding
Mhm.
TJ Watt to a Chris Jones D line. All
Oh
right.
my god. Oh, this makes me so happy.
So
Because
Evan,
we can get rid of Jarvis Jones right now and put him in that defensive line. My God.
yeah, or just cut him. Evan
Yeah.
Ingram just went. Okay, so we're up needs. Um, the listed here are obviously not the ones we have. I would
Right.
say so. Running back, quarterback, wide receiver feel like luxuries.
Mhm.
Tackle, maybe like a super. If there's a high end tight end, I don't mind it, but I love our room. Um,
Yeah.
O line, D line, bulkiness. I wouldn't mind someone. I know Bud did well. I wouldn't mind someone else to pair with TJ, and then
Hmm.
strong safety are the kind of things we're looking for, right?
Strong safety is definitely the area we should be looking at. Like even just for depth, not even like a starter at that point too. Running back, I'm
So
okay with. Like
yeah, yeah,
maybe, yeah, definitely tackles. I agree with you on that spot. Defensive line depth wouldn't be bad either because like we're gonna lose Stephon Tuitt at some point. I can't remember when, but like we're gonna lose him at some
yeah.
point.
I wonder if I
And
see
that
him.
and Dan McCullers is not long for this world either. So like,
All right, let's look at some of the guys. So Tim Williams for Edge, Alabama, don't care. Dan Feeney doesn't do anything for me.
mhm.
Sidney Jones, man, did I love him. Doesn't do anything for
You
me.
did.
Marcus Williams, Deion Dawkins, Juju, Raekwon McMillan. None of these guys kind of do it for me, Greg. There is a
Mhm.
name at 70
Okay.
named Cooper Cup that we don't need.
But
Okay, let's look at some other ones. So, what are the positions we're talking about? Tackle, right?
yeah, tackle, unfortunately. Tackle is definitely what we're looking at. D line depth wouldn't be a bad situation. Safety is also an area we probably should address at some point.
I'll tell you right now, there's not a tackle left in this class that matters in football today.
Okay.
Some of the names I know: Storm Norton, Chad Wheeler, Dan Skipper, um, I mean, the only one I really, to be fully honest with you, is Zach Banner. Like, I would be very comfortable walking out here with none of these guys at tackle. At
Okay.
interior, Dan Phoenix, Dion Dawkins, Dorian Johnson. Uh,
I think we can hold off on interior then,
Jordan
because I mean,
Morgan.
I think our depth at interior is solid at this point.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Damian Mama. Not crazy. So then safety, we're looking at Marcus Williams, Marcus May. Marcus May would be kind of cool.
Would be
Eddie Jackson, Xavier Woods. Uh, no one really late there. Justin Thomas, but no. And then I mean, what else are we looking at? What did we say? Other edge? No. Let's look at running
yeah.
backs real quick.
Okay.
Oh my God. Kareem Hunt, Dante Foreman, Samaje Perine, Marlon Mack, Jamal Williams, James Conner. This was the
Oh
Conner
my.
draft. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
feeling a
Yeah.
little better about the running back, Donnell Pumphrey, who I loved and sucked, Aaron
Mhm.
Jones.
I think we could get some really good running back talented. Like
Do you remember how much I loved D'Angelo Henderson for no reason?
you loved him. Yeah. He was he the coastal. Well, he was like Coastal Carolina, wasn't he?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. He was
Could
like the first. He was the first true guy I remember you like snatching up as like
I loved him.
staking.
He went to
He
Denver,
did.
did nothing.
Yeah, he did nothing.
Two names I want to bring up. The first is Austin Eckler.
Oh my God, how late would he go?
We could get him at 248. Our last
Okay,
pick this class. He is 353. He was undrafted free agent. The other name
okay.
I'd like to bring up is Russell Shell, the third.
Oh no, 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 no! Fuck him! Absolutely, fuck him! He was built as like the next Tony Dorsett in Western PA. Goes to Pitt, does nothing, and then absolutely bails on us last season. No, fuck him! Absolutely not.
Yeah, there's not too many guys I'm like banging the table over here. So what I'll probably say is I wouldn't be against a Marcus May
That's what I'm thinking
and slot him
because
into strong.
I would roll the dice on maybe Cooper Cup lasting at our third,
Okay.
perhaps, and I would probably get some depth at safety because
Yeah.
we desperately need we can't go into next season with Will Allen as our starting strong safety.
Do you like Marcus May out of those guys? I mean, there's not really many I'm crazy about.
No, I think May and Williams are kind of like it's like a coin flip for me about who I would prefer, but
Cool.
I'm okay with Marcus May.
Okay.
Honestly,
Let's
he
do
was
that.
pretty good. He's pretty good. He was pretty good with the Jets for a
Yeah.
time.
And
Yeah.
and he fit with Jamal, and it was like,
He did. He did.
yeah.
Oh man, that's another guy that man just breaks my heart he wasn't as good as we had thought he'd be.
All right. Unfortunately, Cooper went, but
Man.
there are a ton of other wide receivers. Chris Godwin is right there. Man, I
Ooh.
loved Carlos Henderson. That sucks. Dede Westbrook loved him too. That sucks.
Mhm.
Amara Darboh. That sucks. Josh Reynolds. That sucks. Wow, there's so many. Katie Cannon. Oh my God, I'm forgetting everyone I love. Ryan Switzer. We're not taking him. Ishmael Zamora. Kenny Galladay at 181.
Ooh. Probably wait a little on that one.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm just looking at the wide receivers now. Travis Rudolph. He ate lunch with that kid. That was cool.
Mhm.
Um, let's go. I mean, shit, we could get. It sucks to do that. I mean, Akilla Witherspoon isn't bad there because we're
At
looking at
94, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fair.
Dalvin Tomlinson out of Alabama on the D line to give
I
some
wouldn't hate
depth.
that. That's some good interior depth to
Yeah.
have, especially because I think the nose tackle on this team is Dan McCullers after Chris Jones. So
Yeah, let's do that then. I'm cool with that.
yeah, let's get him. All right.
Yeah, there's not really anyone like super late I'm sitting and crying about. So Dalvin Tomlinson, he's a good pro. He's a good pro.
Yes, absolutely. None wrong with that one.
The other tough thing and the reason I don't love trades is because let's say for this one we have the 105. We would trade
Mhm.
it for all of the Rams picks next year, the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh picks. It
Yeah,
doesn't. It
these trades
just
are
doesn't
kind
matter.
of. I at least like. I like you get more trade offers compared to like Pro Football Network's one, but like these are so unrealistic.
After that trade offer, the next five all had at least one Rams pick involved, which is hilarious to me.
Huh. Fuck them picks, apparently. Okay.
All right, so we got Watt, we got May, we got Tomlinson. We're gonna. Here's the fun part of this whole experiment, Greg. We're gonna have to gotta grab Harrison Butker at some point.
Wow.
Matt Milano went in the fifth. Hunter says that's. I mean,
Hmm. Okay. Not terrible.
I genuinely wouldn't mind taking because Lawrence Timmons, Vince Williams, L.J. Fort weren't tremendous. Like I do think we could take.
I did love Lawrence Timmons, but he got like I don't know what it
He's a
was
good guy.
about him. Yeah, he just like he kind of like petered off at the near the end of his career, which was very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
So we got edge, safety, DL. I do think. Let's see what we got for interior offensive lineman, tackle. It's just nothing
Yeah.
that I'm writing home about. I mean,
Would it be what is BPA at this point?
BPA is Gerald Everett at tight end.
Man, you could drop Jesse James and have a tight end room of Heath Miller, Tyler Higbee, and Gerald Everett.
Yeah. Trey Hendrickson.
That'd be a heck of a pickup. Put him at
Yeah,
the
let's
edge.
do that. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
why not?
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, like you have him play out with him and Bud Dupree as like guys that are playing for a spot on the team. Why not? I like that.
Yeah, because instantly we then have James Harrison, Bud Dupree, TJ Watt, and Trey Hendrickson.
Mm-hmm. Can't go wrong with that.
Looking at long snappers. We're up again. Corn Edler.
Wow, I forgot.
Oh, dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Have you ever heard of this guy?
Who?
George Kittle? Do we take George Kittle? Dude, I feel like we fucking have to. Josh Dobbs is right there, but Shaquille Griffin? Oh, man. Brother, James Conner? Dude, we're taking Kittle. Like, fuck you, we're taking George Kittle. Like, he
You know, he wasn't really used effectively at Iowa. Is he really going to mesh well in the pro game?
Yeah, fuck you, I took him. You can have the next 300 picks. I don't care. Welcome to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That is awesome.
Oh my god.
So we walk out with George Kittle. We got 3 more picks in this class, and we're saving our last one for Eckler. Shaq Griffin.
Shaq Griffin
James Conner.
would be a nice pickup.
Tyler Orlowski. Ryan Switzer.
Fuck no.
Zane Gonzalez, the kicker. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Kenny Galladay. Afidi Ogunababo. Just like naming guys that I know. Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
let's look at quarterbacks real quick because Cooper Rush, C.J. Beathard, Chad Kelly, P.J. Walker.
He was in 2017.
Oh wow. Alex
Could get
Torgenson,
your
I
boy-
liked him.
We could get your boy Beathard though if you want. Just saying.
It just is he. I don't know. Like, is he? I like Beathard. I liked him a ton.
I know
in
you do.
college.
You like Beathard. You like McMullins. Like those
Cooper
are
Rush
like,
is a starting quarterback today, Greg.
oh fuck off by like accident.
Oh wow. Hunter said Zane Gonzalez just booted off Thursday Night Football. That's fun.
Damn. Hey, good on him for still.
I don't know any of those punters. Do I know any of these long snappers? No.
I do love that George Kittle got you an A+ pick in the 5th
That's
round.
so funny. I never. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
That's pretty great.
Is there any cornerbacks worth of shit? Yeah, let's do Shaq.
Shaq, okay.
Yeah.
I got another one with Shaquille Griffin. Absolutely not.
Because I don't see anyone like super around us. Let's do that. Let's be cool.
Yeah.
One more pick, and then we're taking Austin Eckler. I think we look at linebacker, tackle. Yeah, wait, what is our tackle situation?
Tackle's a little
Yeah,
rough.
fuck, dude. We
Villanueva,
have,
Villanueva and Gilbert, yeah.
I don't really love anyone left. None of these. Dan Skipper is a guy that's,
Mm-hmm.
been around. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it. Will
We're probably
Holden
gonna
out of
throw one
Vanderbilt's
out.
the next top guy. Justin Senior out of Mississippi State. David Sharp. Andres Knapp.
Mm.
I don't know any of these guys. Is Will Holden still in the league?
I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't heard that name in a long ass time.
Me either, man. Kenny Galladay's still there at wide receiver, man.
If you wanna add him so we can drop Sammy Coates from our team,
That's
by all
kind of
means.
where I'm at. Is like, because what's the worst that happens? We move him to special teams. Like,
Essentially, yeah,
let's do
that's
Galladay
fair.
and Eckler and end this class.
Man, I'm just pointing out here. So, like, thankfully, 2018 was the Terrell Edmonds draft. We're looking at offensive line. Like, we may need to invest heavily in offensive line in 2018. Just saying.
All right, we got Eckler. All right, our class is T.J. Watt, Marcus May, Dalvin Tomlinson, Trey Hendrickson, George Kittle, Shaquille
The
Griffin.
prodigal
Kenneth
son,
Olave,
baby.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
so happy.
All right,
Oh, so
duplicating
happy.
2016 to 2017.
Oh my god.
All right, can you look up cuts and everything as I add people?
Yeah. All right, 20. All right, let's go to the 2017 Steelers.
Also, we should probably look up the free agents we add just to see. But
The free agents. Do you want the free agents we had from last year by chance? Just add them.
I mean, it's a conversation. I don't really see us.
Because I was looking at trades and free agents because like 2016 is when we added Justin Gilbert as well.
Yeah.
Then we also had Ladarius Green and there was another guy too. But that's up to you if you want to do that.
I don't think we would. Like, respectfully, we are doing enough in the draft that we don't need to add free agents. But no, let's just look at cuts and drops.
Okay. What's fascinating too about 2017, that was the Vance McDonald trade when we got him, and we also traded Sammy Coates to the Browns, and we traded Ross Cockrell to the Giants.
Wow, yeah. Well, we don't need Vince McDonald because we got George fucking Kittle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So free agents from 2017, we lost Marcus Wheaton.
Oh, okay.
We lost Lawrence Timmons.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, we need inside. We lost Ryan Shazier.
Yeah, we lost Jarvis Jones.
Okay.
We lost Shamarko Thomas.
Okay. Wait. We already cut him, so we're good there.
Okay, cool. Do you want those are the only losses from what I can tell. Well, okay, so the trades,
Yeah, who
We
did we
did
get
trade-
rid of?
we got rid of Sammy Coates and we got rid of Ross Cockrell.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That should solve those issues. I'm going to move Shaquille to our third in place of Willie Gay, who moves back. And then I'm going to move Tyreek Hill to the 3, Kenny Galladay to the 4, Haywood Bay, Jacoby Jones. Is Jacoby Jones still a Steeler at this point?
Jacoby Jones?
And when did we lose D'Angelo Williams?
Let me check the roster.
And I'm moving Will Allen behind Marcus May.
2017 roster. We had to have lost him as like a retirement or something because the running backs for 2017, I got Le'Veon Bell, Roosevelt Nix, Stephen Ridley, and Fitzgerald Toussaint. Because James Conner was hurt, so we didn't have him.
Mike Tyson strikes Jake Paul across the face as the teams are separated at final weigh-in. Damn, he did beat the fuck out of him. That fight's
I'm not
tomorrow night.
Is it? I don't know.
It's supposed to be free on Netflix.
I feel if you have Netflix, like you'll be able to watch it. I can't figure out like if Mike is like gonna be like still Mike Tyson to knock him the fuck out, or if like
apparently there's a clause in the contract that he's not able to, which could be fake, could be real. I don't know, man. I genuinely, I almost promise you that they offered Mike Tyson such a large amount, that he can't knock out Jake Paul or something, and everyone's gonna say he survived against fucking Mike Tyson.
that's like that bullshit about how like Logan Paul survived against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, dude. He had like 30 pounds on him. I hope Mike Tyson fucking murders that kid.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you on that. Fuck, I'm trying to figure out when did we lose D'Angelo Williams because I don't see it on here. Hang on. 2016. D'Angelo Williams. When did you retire? He then played for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 2015 to 2016. Okay, so we lost him like going into at the end of 2016.
Okay, so we have our running back room is Bell, Eckler, Toussaint. Right now.
Yeah, so like okay, so June 25th, 2018, he announced on Facebook that he has retired from the NFL. So that's what he retired.
Sweet. All right, we're on to the 2018 draft. I mean, hear me out, Greg. We may not finish this based on the fact that our team's too good. I mean, let's look at it right now. Our starters, so we have Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, Rosie Nix at fullback, AB, Martavis Bryant, Tyreek Hill, Kenny Golladay, Heath Miller. Where do we want to put Kittle? And I'm putting Jesse James at 4, Kittle at 2. When do we lose Miller?
When?
Yeah.
Let me look into that.
And Pouncey's soon too, right? Or no, he's 2020.
He's 2020. We got some time for that one. Heath Miller. We
2016.
Lost him.
So he's gone.
Oh, 2015 is his final season. Okay.
Which is fine. So we took Higbee. So technically 2016 we didn't have Heath. We had Jesse James, Tyler Higbee. So that makes the George Kittle pick that much better.
So that explains the Ladarius Green pickup. Okay. So Ladarius Green was supposed to be the starter because we lost Heath Miller. That makes sense. Hey, worked out well. We got George Kittle as our new starter.
So we have George Kittle, Tyler Higbee, Jesse James as our starters. Left tackle, Villanueva. Left guard, Joe Thuney. Center, Pouncey. Right guard, DeCastro. Right tackle, Marcus Gilbert. When do we lose Gilbert?
We had some time on that one.
Well, we need to seriously look at our tackles this class.
Yes, I 100% agree, bud.
Defense, we have Cam Hayward, Stephon Tuitt, Chris Jones. I am moving Tomlinson to our second tackle there. We also have Anthony Chickalo and Trey Hendrickson as the backups. Left outside linebackers, Bud Dupree, Arthur Moats. Linebacker, Vince Williams and LJ Fort. So that is going to be the highest priority to me in this class. Right outside linebacker, TJ Watt, James Harrison. Cornerbacks, James Bradbury, Xavier Howard, Shaq Griffin. Safety, Marcus May. Free safety, Justin Simmons, Chris Bodwell, Jordan Berry.
That's still a good team. Just saying.
When did we get rid of Jordan Berry? 2020. Okay.
Oh yeah, because it was wasn't it at like your going away party when they drafted Presley Harvin? I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 2020. Yeah.
All right, let's dive into this class, Greg. This is the Baker, Darnold, Allen, Lamar year, and who did we take in the first this year? Was this
that was the Terrell Edmonds class?
Yeah. Okay. So not doing that.
But hear me out, bud. If he's there,
Greg, he is the 119th player in this class. He will be there in 4 picks.
No, I'm not talking about him.
The top quarterback is Mason Rudolph.
Fuck! I was really hoping Lamar Jackson would still be there.
Greg, in a fucking heartbeat, I would have taken that pick.
Man.
So really, the top kind of concerns for me, quarterback, obviously, but if we look at quarterback, I mean, Mason Rudolph, Kyle Luetta, Luke Falk, Mike White, Kirk Benkert, JT Barrett, maybe a late Kyle Allen is the only guy. Not taking Mason again. We need tackles. Orlando Brown Jr. is 48, so he's there right now. Okafor is there at 89. I don't think any of us love that.
No. He would be like a 4th round guy, maybe.
And here's what I'll say: there's not a single other tackle I like outside of Orlando Brown Jr. and Colton Miller.
I think Orlando Brown's got to be the play here.
Okay.
It's a bit of a reach, but like in terms of this class, but like we know he still is playing at least. So
Here's where I want to walk out of here with, just so we're on the same page. So we play two middle linebackers, right?
yes, 3-4 scheme.
Ooh,
Yes.
fuck. Ouch. Okay, so I'm going to switch for the first time. I should have done this earlier. We are sitting here. Who are the 2017 Pittsburgh Steelers linebackers?
Based on what you have,
No. In general, because right now we only have L.J. Fort and Vince Williams.
the 2017 linebackers were Anthony Chickalo, Bud Dupree.
Okay, so Chick, I'm moving him to interior.
Okay, they had L.J. Ford. They did have Big Red, which we don't have. Arthur Moats, Sean
I'm moving him
Spen.
inside as well.
Okay, T.J. Watt and Vince Williams.
Okay. Actually, we'll keep Chick outside. And so the way our linebackers look are Bud Dupree and TJ Watt are the starters with LJ Fort and Vince Williams on the inside. Chickalo's the outside left. Harrison the outside right. Arthur Moat's the interior linebacker. I would like to walk out of this class with Darius Leonard and Fred Warner.
They're both in this class? Oh my god.
So Darius Leonard is 87. We have 28, 61, 94. Fred Warner is 112. That 94 to me, Greg, has to be Fred Warner. So I don't care what we do, because after Fred, the best middle linebacker that I would actually say we could possibly draft and be happy, Zaire Franklin, maybe.
Okay.
I feel confident saying the next linebacker would be in the next class. And Fred Warner is the best. So we have 2 picks until Fred Warner. Darius Leonard, Shaq Leonard, I don't hate. I think he's amazing.
I really listen, man. There was a time that like you could argue he was a top 3 inside linebacker.
100%. Now, right now, as we look at the board, the top guys are Harold Landry, there's Colton Miller, Isaiah Wynn and Will Hernandez. I'm not taking Darius Geis. Cortland Sutton, no. James Daniels, respectable. Man, that's kind of it.
It's a rough looking.
Like Orlando Brown Jr. is the 48th prospect in this class. I think Orlando Brown Jr. is probably our best pick here.
I agree. That's the way I was kind of looking at it as well, because I had nothing wrong with getting him there. You could start him at right, perhaps, on our team if you want.
Because we're looking at Villanueva and we're looking at Marcus Gilbert and Orlando Brown Jr. slipping in there. I mean, it feels like a perfect pick.
It does, yeah. And especially if you're pointing out that if both Darius Leonard and Fred Warner are available in this class, that fills our linebackers for years.
Literally years.
Years. You want a linebacker go with Fred Warner, TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, and Darius Leonard. Like
now we are sitting. Okay, so Darius Leonard, Fred Warner are both available still.
Okay.
There are some names here that are actually sexy.
Okay.
Nick Chubb, who we don't need. I know.
We don't
need Nick Chubb. Well, we have Austin Eckler and Le'Veon Bell. Mark Andrews, who we don't need.
We don't need. We've drafted tight ends in 2 straight classes. I don't think we need more. But now that we don't have Heath Miller, I actually don't mind having another tight end.
No, we're not getting another fucking tight end. There's not really many other tackles I care about. But can I interest you? Oh, dude, it's fucking tough because he doesn't play strong safety. But Jesse Bates is in this class.
Man, him and Justin Simmons would be a fun pairing together.
But who's the strong and who's the free?
That's the other problem too, because you can't put either. I don't think you can put either of them at strong. So
no, and if we're looking at safety, Jesse Bates, Deshaun Elliott is in this class at 80.
Okay, that's interesting.
Terrell Edmonds at 119. I would be okay if you were like banging the freaking table right now for Edmonds, because we know what he is. Like him and Minka were
Right.
great together. I think that
Yeah,
that's
but that's because Minka was so elite.
well, I agree. I think all due respect to Justin Simmons, he is right there.
Yes, fair, completely fair.
But for me, it comes down to Deshaun Elliott versus Terrell Edmonds. Because Jesse Bates is too similar for us to go for that.
Right, I agree. Mm, I would probably, if I'm going strong, I think Deshaun Elliott fits better. And I know the sample size is
I
kind of
agree.
small based on that, but I think Elliott is the better play in that sense.
I agree. Let's go,
Yeah.
Elliott.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't want to take both Leonard and Warren, honestly.
Um, I don't mind it. It just Leonard. He for the Colts was a 4-3 guy that he was kind of like
Okay.
the out. He was an outside guy there. We run a three
Yeah, yeah.
four. He's not a
Mhm.
traditional middle. He's kind of more of an edge. He's Micah Parsons without the athletic ability. If I
Yeah,
could say that
and I
respectfully, knowing
believe
he had a great fucking career.
and I believe Warner got to the Niners when they were still in a 3-4 scheme.
Yeah.
So like he's able to play, even though I'm pretty sure now they run a 4-3. So like he had to like move around a little
Yeah.
bit, but like he can play both. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is the pick. It's Fred Warner.
Fred Warner, fuck yeah.
Like
We,
Orlando
we
Brown, Deshaun Elliott, Fred Warner. This is the greatest class in NFL history.
I was gonna say the last few have been pretty good too. So
Agreed, but that's because we forgot George Kittle was a guy.
but yeah, that's true.
All right, let's see what we got here, Greg.
We
Kalen
got like
Ballage, no. Mason Cole.
backup center perhaps for Pouncey. It would be in the same MO that we had recently. Not a bad play.
Terrell Edmonds.
After we just had the conversation about him and Elliott, that'd be fascinating.
I know, I just know you like him.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
scrolling and looking at guys that like I care. I still think we should look at tackle here.
Okay.
But it's just not guys that I like. Scott Quesenberry.
Not a bad interior guy, honestly. Especially for depth. He was definitely a backup center.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't hate that pick for some like
Oh,
you know,
wow. I'm going to toss you
what?
two names that I want you to
Go.
just imagine what could have been.
Okay.
One is
go ahead.
Kiki Kuti.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Okay.
so yeah, Hunter said, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. There's some. Name your favorite player to root for now besides Watt.
Favorite player to root for?
Let's do Steeler and then non-Steeler.
Okay. I don't want to say Minka for Steeler just because I think that's a cop out.
Keanu Benton.
I do love.
I
do
want
love,
him to be great.
Yeah, I agree. I really love Darnell Washington. It just
Dude, I fucking love that pick. He's
man,
too big.
when we got
He
him,
needs to score.
when we got him, I was so happy because he was a mammoth of a guy. But then everything you read about him is like, oh, he can't catch, he can't catch. Dude, the play action boot that Russell Wilson does to him every game is just so fun to watch.
Who's
Because
your
he just
favorite non-Steeler?
I do love Aiden Hutchinson. I was heartbroken when he broke his leg. I was heartbroken because
That's a really good pick.
he's Watt light in a sense, but like he also is just because like the Lions are my second favorite team, so I like them. So when he got there, I was like, man, I see Watt in him, except for the fact that like he has his hand in the dirt, TJ doesn't. So I love Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, I mean, similarly, I'd probably go Max Crosby.
Oh yeah,
Like,
completely.
he's so
His
fucking cool,
story's
dude.
great. His story is great. Did you see the
Um,
video? Did you see the video of him like calling out like Bo Nix at the line and saying like they can't hear you?
They don't know, Bo. They don't know. Hunter said, "What a nightmare QB class it is." Fred Warner here or Darius Leonard? Yeah, we got Fred Warner. Josh says, "Why is Deke in a kitchen?" You haven't seen a show in months.
Not yeah. Don't talk
I
about it.
messaged, so Anastasia had a picture in her thing, which close friends, which shout out to me for being in Anastasia's close friends, not a big deal, Josh. But I
What up?
messaged her back, it was the baby, and I said, let's fucking go, baby. Love it. Okay, the next name, though, the second name I want to toss out to you as like a what could have been
Over Kiki Kuti, I don't even know if you can top that, but go ahead.
Antonio Callaway.
Man, what is it about Florida receivers that are just like guys that you think should have the talent, but man, just cannot get out of their own
Brother.
way?
When I tell
Something,
you him getting
something
pulled
about
over,
Gainesville. Oh,
ugh.
something about Gainesville. Oh, it's so
We
awful.
also very much could take Marcus Valdez Scantling in this class and Ray Ray McLeod. Just fun fact. Um, all right, Greg. I do want to talk about potentially uh, some other positions. We have tackle, safety, linebacker, which feel good. We still need another tackle. I wouldn't mind getting another guard for DeCastro and center, but I don't.
Okay.
Dude, I feel like Mason Cole's like a, and he's a pick that I wouldn't mind replacing next year.
Okay. Like you would just want him as like security for right now,
Just in
but
case,
then next year
yeah.
look at the interior, like prioritize interior a little earlier. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not bad, man. It's just we have such a plethora of hindsight riches. Like love Jordan Whitehead out of Pitt. I think that's a
Mhm.
great safety pick for depth.
Oh man, that's a great
Do you want to do that? I love
Jordan
Whitehead.
Whitehead.
Yeah,
Oh, he was so good at Pitt. Yes, and
let's do
he's
that.
as a pro, he's been an excellent safety in the pros. Yeah.
Cool. We have two safeties in this class, which I think is fine. We have Marcus May and Justin Simmons, who were drafted last year. I
Mhm.
think we're sitting there. I literally can't hear anything you said because Knox is screaming. And MVS or bust, so you could hear something.
Yeah, fuck off.
All right, we're sitting here. Tackle safety, linebacker safety. I think we need a little offensive help. I don't love much here. Lazard, Armani Watts, but we don't need another safety ever again.
Mhm.
Kussenberry is there.
I would not mind him
Yeah,
as
let's
like
do that.
yeah, let's do that. I would not
Because
mind him as the guy you were thinking of for Cole.
we
Yeah.
were very together on the Mason Cole type thing,
Mhm.
and so
Yes,
Kissenberry feels, dude. I love Mason Cole as a fill-in at center. Kissenberry is the same kind of guy to me.
absolutely. Yes.
We are up again. I'm checking punter just to see, and I don't know
Just because you're
anything.
curious.
Just want to see Levi Wallace, Cedric Wilson Jr. Oh, may I?
You may, sir.
Puna Ford.
I don't mind that actually.
I feel so. Right now we have Chris Jones in his second year, Dalvin Tomlinson in his first year coming off. After that, we don't have much. And I
Yeah.
think I wouldn't mind like an
You
outside linebacker, but I
you
don't
do win
love.
you win in the trenches in fairness. So
Let's do that.
I got no, yeah, I have nothing wrong with that.
Puna Ford, the Seattle
Hmm.
Cat, and then we're up for our 252, which is our last pick on this one. Which I mean, shit. Is this time to take Marcus Valdez-Scantling?
Let's if he's available, why not?
Yeah, of course he's available. He's 344.
Fine. Take
Yeah,
MVS.
but we're playing him a punt return.
Has MVS ever punt returned in his
Don't
life?
matter. That's what he is.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what he is.
But
Twenty
in fairness, we still have AB on the team, so like odds are really good. He would insist on wanting to take punts just because that's
Yep.
how he is.
All right, Greg, do me a favor. And I just broke the seal way too early. Talk to Josh while I do this real quick.
Okay. Hi, Josh. Good to see you. Very happy that you have taken time out of your busy schedule of parenting and doing pretend work and also trying to watch the Penguins while you are not very, very sad while doing it at the same time. Glad you're here. Glad you could take some time to actually watch us, you know? You've been missing a lot. And the background that you see for Deke, it's been about a couple weeks, honestly. And I must say, I think personally it's a great look. it makes them feel more spacious and open. And plus, you get to see Bean kind of just strolling around in the background and shit like that. It's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. He does bark a little more than he used to from time to time, but honestly, what more can you want? Dogs make everything better. So come on, what can you do? And in terms of the redraft that we've been doing, just saying, it's insane. The roster that we have compiled with just sheer hindsight from the last like 8 or 9 years, ridiculous. Just I can't even put into words.
Douche.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Greg, you are looking up cuts and trades. I am adding people. Orlando plays left, right?
I think he started at right, but yes, he does play left.
Well, I think we would want him at right, which is one of the main things because Marcus Gilbert, Deshaun
Yes.
Elliott, Jordan Whitehead.
Man, okay. 2018 was a wild year, in case you forgot. This was the year that we started 7-2-1, which by the way, this is also the year that me and you went to that Thursday night game where they played Carolina.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yes, I barely remember it because of the Jaeger for him, but that's another story. This is the year that Bell refused to sign the franchise tag.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So thank God we took Eckler.
Ben openly called out his teammates in public interviews and was pissed that we drafted Mason.
Well, he's not doing that this year.
No, not doing that this year. And this is also the one where Antonio Brown tossed furniture from an apartment window in the offseason.
Hell yeah.
Argued with Randy Fichtner, clashing with him in the media, and got cited for a speeding ticket driving over 100 miles per hour on 279.
Dude, we hindsight 2020, we did great.
Oh my god. And apparently this is also the one too. We missed the playoffs and Brown and Ben got into an argument like in the last game of the season against the Bengals too.
Wow.
2018 was a wild year, man. Holy shit. Okay. Trades. This was also the year we traded Martavis Bryant for a 2018 third round pick.
Okay, so Bryant gone.
Bryant gone.
Just moves up. Hill to our 2, Galladay to our 3, Scantling, I'll give him our 4, Hayward Bay, Jacoby Jones. Okay, keep going.
And we also lost Chris Hubbard.
Okay.
He signed a 5-year, $37 million contract with the Browns. Holy crap.
Brother, I don't even know if I have Chris Hubbard on here. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Holy crap.
So when did Foster get done? And Wallace
Foster.
and Legursky, too.
Hang on.
I'll look up Wallace.
All right, I'll look up. So we got Legursky.
Oh, Wallace he was with us from 2013 to 2016. Wallace isn't on the team anymore. He retired in 2016.
Okay, so looking at it, I don't see retirements.
No, you're good. I gotta do a better job of this too. Doug
Legursky re-signed on 2015. He was released on September 5th, 2015 because they re-signed the next day after Pouncey was placed on injured reserve. Okay, so he's gone.
He's he's been gone. Okay.
Yeah. And then what was the other one?
Which is fine.
What was the other one you were questioning? Oh, Ramon Foster.
Yes, thank you.
Ramon Foster.
Which I think.
We still had him. We still had him for a bit.
Till 2019.
Yeah. He retired on March 16, 2020. So we still had him for a couple more years.
Hell yeah. All right, so we're on to the 2019 draft, right?
Yes, we should be. Which, and hindsight being 2020, now looking at this, 2019 would be when we probably don't have Bell because he refused to sign the franchise tag, and I'm pretty sure is when we also traded AB.
Okay, so we are, and this is the 2019 draft. So we
Yes.
just ended the 2018 season, going into 19, and we are done with Bell and Brown.
I will double check. 2019.
When the fuck did this guy stop being a Steeler? Just to
Yeah.
check.
Yeah. Okay. So 2019.
So we lost Latarius Walton. We lost.
Yeah. Okay. So look at 2019. 2019 for trades, we traded Marcus Gilbert to the Cardinals.
Okay, so Orlando Brown Jr. is a starting tackle.
Right. We traded Antonio Brown to the Raiders.
Okay.
We
So
traded
that
Gerald
moves
Hawkins.
these guys
We traded Gerald Hawkins, but we wouldn't have drafted him anyway.
Yeah.
We traded Josh Dobbs, which we didn't draft. We acquired Minka, which we can't put.
Well, we don't need them, respectfully. We have Simmons and Elliott.
Yeah. We lost L.J. Fort. We lost Jesse James, and we lost Le'Veon Bell.
All right. Jesse James, Le'Veon Bell, gone. L.J. Fort, gone. Okay. So, we never took Connor. We have Eckler. When did Landry Jones stop playing?
I'll check. Landry Jones.
2017. So, Greg, we walked into the season with just Big Ben.
Worked out well.
Not for us, buddy. Like, that was an oversight. We should have taken somebody.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the year then. 2019 is when we probably should prioritize quarterback. then.
Yes, I would say the 2019 draft we need, because Mason would have been. All right.
Mhm.
Pittsburgh 2019 fast draft room. This is pick 20. This is the Devin Bush year.
Yes, because we traded up. That's right.
Okay. All right, so let's look at it.
Oh God, this is the Daniel Jones draft. Yikes.
I want quarterback, running back, wide receiver depth,
Mhm.
left tackle. I would like a guard for DeCastro. I would like a backup for Cam. We have Trey Hendrickson, Stephon Tuitt, and Cam Hayward. We have the three best ends in the league. I would like some
Right.
depth, and I would like some linebacker depth. We have Fred Warner, Vince Williams, and Arthur Moats right now. I would
Okay.
like some corner depth probably after Shaquille, and then I'd feel good. So line, running back, quarterback, corner, yeah, linebacker.
Okay. Let's see how the board falls in this case.
All right, Preston start. Yeah, this is the Kyler Murray year. It's a good draft class. I feel good about this draft class at 22. I feel like a lot of guys will fall.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what we got. We are not taking. Okay, so Daniel Jones is still there. Devin Bush is still there. Greedy Williams is still there. Andre Dillard is still there. We're not taking any of them. Rashawn Gary is there, but we don't need high depth on the line.
Yeah, we
Byron
don't.
Murphy.
Murphy's tempting.
Respectfully, I'm cool with waiting until 192 for Gardner Minshew.
Okay. As your backup, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Because to me, taking Jones here is a waste, knowing what we know. Now, granted, could he have been better? I don't know, fucking maybe. But I would rather Jarrett Stidham's at 120 and Gardner Minshew, everyone's favorite quarterback's 192.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel good about that.
Okay.
Guard, Garrett Bradbury, Chris Lindstrom, Eric McCoy.
I have nothing wrong with Eric McCoy was a center that the Saints drafted, if I remember correctly.
And
Yeah.
he's at 40, so we're at the 20th pick.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate that.
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs wouldn't be bad either.
AJ Brown.
Oh,
An embarrassment of riches.
God. We have Ben on his last legs, but having just an
Yeah,
elite.
but we also have Tyreek Hill, Kenny Golladay, Marcus Valdez-Scantling.
But man, how good
I'm
would
cool.
that be?
I mean, well, can I also?
Go ahead.
Marquise Brown, N'Keal Harry, Hakeem Butler, Paris Campbell are the other guys here. At
Okay.
56, which is 4 picks after our second round pick, is a gentleman named Debo Samuel. At
Oh,
85, which is 2 picks after our 4th pick, is a gentleman named Terry McLaurin. At
Alrighty.
154, which is 14 picks after our 6th round pick, is a gentleman named Hunter Renfrow. Darius Slayton, Jacoby Myers, Deontay Johnson. There are.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay if we don't get AJ Brown, but goddamn, that's hard to pick. So
There are some motherfuckers in this class, Greg. I mean,
this is around the time where like receiver classes became insanely deep.
I mean, Scotty Miller is in the last. So for me, I would rather wait until the second to get Debo. AJ Brown is elite. I think AJ Brown is the best wide receiver in this class. I love AJ Brown. You know how I feel about him.
I know. Yep.
We could get Debo Samuel and Terry McLaurin still.
Fair. Completely fair. And that Debo's another guy I root for just by principle alone. So I'm with you on that one. Okay.
Now, running back. Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, Benny Snell is who we took in this. Madison's down there. Tony Pollard.
Those aren't bad. That's not bad for like maybe like 4th.
Yeah. I'm saying we can wait on running back, and I'd feel good, especially considering we have Eckler. Linebacker. Devin Bush, not happening. Mac Wilson, Jermaine Pratt.
Ooh.
Bobby Ikerike. Those are kind of the last. I mean, Ulysses Gilbert's here, but we know what happened there. Dakota Allen, who I loved, turned out to be nothing, which I hope he's doing well in life. His last chance you guy. Aziz Al-Shair. Yeah. I'm cool with how you want to move here. Because Rashawn Gary's right there, too.
He is, yes. So what are you thinking then? Like add defensive line and get BPA, or are you thinking like go Eric McCoy to like help on the interior?
I say go BPA. I like Rashawn Gary. I think he turned on late in his professional career.
He did.
If you put so Tuitt's going to go. We have Trey Hendrickson and Cam Hayward. You push Gary in there.
You don't miss
embarrassment of Richards.
Right, yeah. So I'm with you, Rashawn Gary. He'll take time. He takes time to develop, but when he develops, he's a damn good player. So yeah.
It would make me feel better about Cam's existence on planet Earth, which I feel great about.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking Jonathan Abram right there. Eric McCoy, still available.
Okay.
Debo. I mean.
Do you want? Hear me out. So like, what 52 and 66? Would you rather prioritize receiver, or would you rather prioritize interior line?
So interior line, Eric McCoy's here. There's not a single guy I like later.
Okay.
Why? Well, okay. I apologize. Nate Herbig is later.
Okay.
Much later. Wide receiver is Debo that much better? Because Paris Campbell's still there. I don't love that. Are all these guys that much better than Terry McLaurin?
I think you could hold out at 66 and get Terry, but still get some interior line presence that we. So let's go. Let's get Eric McCoy 52.
I agree. Max Crosby in here. Oh yeah, Hunter's correct. This is also fuck.
What?
This is the Max Crosby class.
Oh my god.
Okay. Get it together.
When does he go?
So we are going to make this pick and then take Max Crosby. Max Crosby is the 109. Now, what I would add to you, hold on, what I would add, I tried to do this earlier. Max Crosby went a couple picks before to the Panthers at the 83. I think he went a little sooner to the Panthers at 83.
Okay.
So, thank you, Hunter. I'm glad I looked at the comments. I appreciate you still watching. Debo is there.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like we have to take Debo. I would much rather take Debo and hope Crosby is there 20 picks.
Rashawn Gary can move. Here's the thing. I wish we would have taken Gary, knowing what we know, but Gary was the best player available in the. We're not going to take Max Crosby that high, knowing who he is. Like, let's be respectful to the sport we're doing.
Absolutely.
Debo now, Max Crosby next. If he goes, he goes.
Yes, that's where I'm at.
Cool. Debo's gone. I love Terry McLaurin so much. Debo Samuel is a different beast with the running back, halfback, wide back thing.
Yes. Which kind of weirdly replaces Le'Veon Bell.
Okay, Max went.
Damn it! Okay.
Which is crazy that he went. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it like literally 86, 89, 91, 92, 99, 126. He's in between those and he fucking went.
That's wild.
Damn it. Hunter, good call out. Fuck. I mean, fuck.
This is gonna eat at you for all.
Dude, well, it's just like imagine him and TJ. Like it was set up.
I know.
I told you that he went before.
But like, I seriously did not think in another simulation he was gonna go still that high. That's wild.
Fuck. Okay. Fuck. All right. We're okay. Wide receiver DL, interior offensive lineman. I'd like another running back. Montgomery's still there. Miles Sanders is still there. Devin Singletary. There's just so many guys late in this class, but none of them. I mean, Tony Pollard, I guess, matters.
Mm-hmm.
Like at Porter.
83, at 83, there's just like, there's got to be some like high end.
Yes, I'm cool with whatever. I would like to snag Gardner Minshew, who's the 192, at our 141. So that's two picks from now. So we have an 83 right now, which we're looking at. I mean, this kind of sucks. Amani Hooker at safety. Dawson Knox at tight end, but we have Kittle. Terry, but we just took Debo. Other edges in this class. DeAndre Walker out of Georgia. There's not really any other edges that kind of get you excited, which is why I'm mostly upset. One thing I will add, I think this is... Okay, it's not. I thought this was the Jamal Dean class. But he'll come up later.
Do you want to also piggyback and get Terry?
No. I mean, we're sitting here with Tyreek Hill, Kenny Golladay, Marcus Valdez-Scantling, and Debo Samuel. I love Terry. I think we really, really need to address guard and tackle. Okay. So let's do that right now. Let's just take someone. Sure. Johnny Cajuste is there at tackle. He's kind of the last somewhat guy. No one else at tackle did shit. Mm-hmm. Interior, Nate Herbig at 263 is the last guy I've ever heard of, Greg. Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a Bradbury, but it was a Bumfeld. The top guys at guard are like Michael Dieter, Drew Samia, Hajlati Fraudholt, Ben Powers, Lamonte Gerald, they all fucking blow.
All right. Well,
Jermaine Pratt?
So Jermaine Pratt still available?
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
I would not mind having him on that roster because then at 122 we can easily go running back.
All right, let's do that. Well, okay, so let me word it this way. Jermaine Pratt, Blake Cashman, Voshawn Joseph, Bobby Okereke, Drew Tanquill, Jalini Tavia. Those are the linebackers.
Okay, I'd still get Jermaine Pratt.
Especially considering we took in Ulysses Gilbert here. Let's go with Pratt. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, we had so many picks in this class. I'm so mad about Crosby, but I think Gary could. So here's the thing: could Crosby play in a 3-4? Would he play the outside linebacker or D line? I think he would not be able. I don't know. Fuck. I don't even want to.
I've seen him move around to like
I know
actually
that's
like.
where I'm at, dude. I'm
So
with
that's
you.
why I feel like he's athletic enough to be an outside linebacker. Honestly,
That's where I'm at too. Tackle, no one really. Interior, no one really. What did we say we were gonna do here?
running back.
Oh fuck, dude, no, fuck you.
What?
Well, actually, let's look at running back. I want Gardner soon.
That's why I said like Garner's got one. Garner you say for 141. So
Yeah, I'm with you. None of these running backs. Tony Pollard is kind of there and worth a fuck. Devin Singletary, I think, would actually do better with us than he did.
I agree actually on that
Justice
one.
Hill. Let's do Devin. Let's do Devin.
Devin Singletary. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a scat back. I'm very cool with that because Eckler didn't really pick up till Melvin left, so we're kind of sitting there going, "Oh, is Evan the guy?" Devin Singletary still playing today,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and this pick's not gonna be a conversation. Gardner Minshew,
Yep.
Tyree Jackson, Jarrett Stidham, Clayton Thorson, Jordan Tamau, Easton Stick, Trace McSorley, Kyle Schumer, Nick Fitzgerald, Jake Browning. They're all there. I want Gardner.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I remember Tyree Jackson was like the darling for like
You
people to
got
like
moved
try
to
to.
tight end, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So what are we thinking with these last ones too? These are going to be tight.
Hmm. You know what? Honestly, dude, I'm thinking this might be a fucking 2-part series.
You think?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's been 2 hours and we're only into.
Yeah, we're only in 2020. We still got.
Yeah, I say
we still got three more years to go.
We break after this class and come back to it.
Yeah, revisit this. Yeah.
I'm just
We
gonna
really-
scroll and kind of name names, dude.
Yeah, we really got to address the quarterback in these upcoming classes.
Well, so we have Gardner.
We do.
Ben.
We do.
I'm with you though.
Gardner's in a situation too where he has so much talent around him that like there's no way he should fail. It's one of those situations.
Well, it's not even fail. Let's consider his career exactly what it is. He is a super amazing bridge. Like, that's kind of where he's always been.
And in fairness too, like the closest the Steelers have ever had to a bridge was like that 3-year stretch where they had to rebuild that entire defense, and it worked out pretty well for them.
I would rather Gardner Minshew than Mason Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Like he's.
I'm tried, yes.
Okay. Could I interest you in Deontay Johnson?
You've at 175? Oh my god, absolutely.
So he's listed as 194 in this class.
What?
I'm scrolling to see if I have anyone lower.
How is that possible? He was actually like he was a top 100 prospect that year when he was drafted.
Well, so the guys ahead of him that matter: David Sills, who never played it down, Darius
Nope.
Slayton, and Jacoby Myers.
Yeesh. I'd
Let's take Deontay.
I'd rather take Deontay. Yeah, he may move backwards, but he at least can catch a ball.
All right, I'm gonna say this out loud. We just need to take a tackle.
Okay.
Bobby Evans out of Oklahoma. Isaiah Prince out of Ohio State. Ollie Udo out of Elon. I don't know any of these guys, Greg.
Okay. At that case, I would probably just take whoever you think looks interesting. So,
Bobby Evans is the highest pick.
Okay.
Click to defend your pick. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. So we got tackle depth. Did we take... Okay, we took linebacker. I mean, we did a fucking good job here.
Yeah, we took a lot of guys.
Oh no, we have 2 picks left in this.
My God.
Tight end, maybe. Drew Sample. Donald
A
Parham.
name. That is a name. Drew Sample
Yeah,
is one.
that's funny you word it that way because I'm just kind of looking for a name at this point, Greg.
Yeah, it's tough.
Alexander Madison, but we took Singletary, which I like
Mhm.
more. Um, did that.
I wouldn't mind the running back depth with him and Austin Eckler and Singletary. Why
That
not?
is interesting because our backup is Fitzgerald Toussaint.
Yeah, let's beef up the running back room because we're about to lose Ben. So why not?
Yeah, I like him more than everyone else. Madison, it is.
Yeah, good.
Quadriolson's there. Thompson's there. None of them.
Mm.
Like Elijah Holyfield, I had really, really high hopes for. It was nothing. Uh, Drew Sample's still there. The last round here. Jacoby Myers is still there last round, which is crazy. Armin Watts, defensive lineman, is still there.
I don't mind that.
But we have Chris Jones, Dalvin Tomlinson, Poona Ford, so we'd have to move Watts to another position, maybe.
Yeah, let's not do that then. How's corner and safety look?
Great question. Corner, Corey Ballantine is still there, who I've heard of. I don't know any of these other guys. Safety, Mike Bell.
Hmm.
I don't know any of those guys. Jordan Battle, but
I mean, Jordan Battle did
but it
play a
was
bit.
LSU, not Alabama. Jordan Battle.
Oh, never mind then.
What about? Let's look at what do we need for depth. I mean, we still do kind of need linebacker and edge depth.
Okay, let's check out the depth on them. I mean, I can't imagine we're gonna get much in the seventh round, but still,
No, I mean respectfully, I'm looking at the all section even, and like Drew Sample, Darius Slayton, Jacoby Myers are the three names I know. Armin Watts, I know. T.J. Edwards, it's one of those things where like maybe he becomes something.
I mean, he was a Wisconsin linebacker. They somehow work
Yeah,
out. So
Mike Bell, Sutton Smith,
we drafted him. Yep.
Travis Fulgham, Ulysses Grant,
Still available.
Lil
Jeez.
Jordan Humphrey, Jazz Ferguson,
Oh
Greg
my
Dortch,
god. These names are just like
Keelan
really
Doss,
wow.
terrible. Easton Stick, Cole Holcomb.
Oh, I would not mind that at all.
Yeah, what's our linebacker? So we took Jermaine Pratt, but we only are sitting there with Jermaine Pratt, Fred Warner, Vince Williams, Arthur Moats. I'm cool with
And
Cole Holcomb.
yeah, absolutely. Both of the I think Vince Williams and Arthur Moats are on their last leg soon anyway. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right, let's update this roster, and then next week we will finish this
Finish it
up.
up.
I'm kind of glad it took this long. This is awesome.
I know. Yeah. Did you already remove the Marcus Gilbert, Antonio Brown, and all
Yes.
that? Right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're
this
good.
is,
I
yeah.
think we're good. I think we're good with cuts then. Yeah.
Rashawn Gary, Eric McCoy. What does he play?
Center technically.
Okay. Debo, Jermaine Pratt. So we'll set this line up.
You know what's funny? I looked this up. The going into 2020, this is when we basically lost the entire 2016 class because
Yeah.
Artie Burns, Sean Davis, and Von Hargrave all left in free agency. So
Dude,
and
swear.
Tyler Manikavich actually. So funny enough, I'm pretty sure we're already like way better than anything we got from that class. So worked out well.
Hunter writes in, this feels like a game of name an obscure NFL player that fell off.
Oh god. Oh god. The 2020 class. That's when we drafted Chase Claypool.
Wow, we're not taking him.
No, we are not. And that was a second round pick. What the fuck did we? Oh, we didn't have a first round pick because we used it to get Minka.
Yup.
So we're actually gonna have a first round pick in this class.
Maybe. Depends when they have it set.
That's gonna be interesting. I don't know.
Okay. Got them all in there.
I can tell you right now, bud, just in terms of like guys that we can get at, we have some options to be able to
Well, we still
fill
gotta
in.
do. Wasn't this the 2018 or was this?
No, this was 2019.
Oh fuck! I just added them to 2018. Oh well.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm just looking at this round, the 2020 draft that we're gonna start up next week. We're gonna have plenty of options to be able to like segue Big Ben.
Oh wait,
Easily.
what I can just do is just delete all the guys we just took, and we'll be fine. Whatever, we'll look back. I'm not too stressed.
Dude, this is a really,
Okay.
really good roster we put together.
So we have 2019 start of the season: Big Ben, Gardner Minshew. We have Austin Eckler, Devin Singletary, Alexander Madison, Fitzgerald Toussaint, Roosevelt Nix at fullback. We are Okay, Tyreek Hill, Kenny Golladay. We're gonna move this to there. Debo Samuel, Deontay Johnson, Marcus Valdez-Scantling, and Darius Heyward-Bey. We cut Jacoby Jones. Tight end, George Kittle, Tyler Higbee. We didn't add another one. No, we should look into that. Left tackle, Alejandro Villanueva and Bobby Evans. Left guard, Joe Tooney, Ramon Foster. Center, Marquise Pouncey, Scott Cussenberry, Doug Legowski. Right guard, Dev Castro, Eric McCoy, who will move to start soon. Orlando Brown Jr. at tackle. Defense, left end Cameron Hayward with Rashawn Gary, right end Stephon Tuitt with Trey Hendrickson. Defensive tackle is Chris Jones with Dalvin Tomlinson and Poona Ford. Left outside linebacker Bud Dupree and Chick. Linebackers, okay, we're gonna move Vince out of the starting spot and move Jermaine Pratt into the starting spot. And then I'm going to move Arthur Moats out of the backup spot and put Cole Holcomb. So we have Fred Warner, Jermaine Pratt, Vince Williams, Cole Holcomb, and Arthur Moats. Right outside linebacker, TJ Watt, James Harrison still. Cornerbacks, James Bradbury, Xavier Howard, Shaquille Griffin, William Gay, Cortez Allen. Safety, Deshaun Elliott, Marcus May. Free safety, Justin Simmons, Jordan Whitehead, Chris Boswell, Jordan Berry.
That's a damn good team, man. That's a damn good team.
Hindsight 2020.
Damn right, hindsight 2020, which is funny since we'll start up 2020 next week.
All right, guys. Hey, Hunter, Josh, Rigged, Chad, Meech, Knapp. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I definitely texted some people to check out this show. We'll be back next week to start with 2020. Hopefully, we get through 2024 next year. Or maybe we'll do 20. Well, that was 4 years. Yeah, we did 16 to 20, so 3 years of it.
I think this worked out perfectly because technically, like, after next week, we're going to be off the following week for Thanksgiving. So this is a good, like, segue into that's awesome.
Love it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you guys next week.
Bye.